This is Paul. Yeah, it is 2:56. I just got here 3 or 4 minutes ago, and I was thinking that I would have gotten a phone call, but I haven't gotten any phone calls today. Now, you might not care about my children, but I do care about them. And as a father, this idea of arresting people for crimes they didn't commit so that you can cover up child abuse, yeah, it really doesn't speak very well of those in the judiciary. Now, I found out that my son Zachary's a sophomore. Yeah, his birthday was yesterday, and he's 17 years old. That means he's going to graduate when he's 19 and a half years old. Now, when you arrest me and I'm on personal recognizance, yes, from the 19th day of September of 2017, yeah, until January 9th of 2019, yes. And I give the actual evidence of child abuse, kidnapping, child neglect, and the maltreatment of children to law enforcement, and you decide that you're not going to enforce the laws of the United States. Well, let's talk about this. My sons are in the Quilcene High School. Zachary, the sophomore, turned 17 yesterday. Now, how many sophomores are 17 years old? My son Bishop is 16 years old, and he's a freshman at the Quilcene High School. Deacon is 14 years old and going to be 15 years old, and he's going to be in 8th grade. Now, this idea that judges are infallible, yeah, that the use of criminal complaints to have me arraigned so that I cannot communicate with my sons, and I was not to go to Brennan, Washington. And then I find out from a newspaper article. Now, I really got upset at this defendant found incompetent. Then I found out that the judge, Trey Bittard, yeah, his wife Trish, yes, is a civil rights coordinator. Now, I have spent the last 3 years communicating that when you issue court orders, right, where you as a court say, well, we're just not going to reverse our decision. I didn't get any personal service or service by mail, yes, but it lists my 5 sons on this protection order. And I'm thinking that they have been in the wrong grades for the last 7.5 years. And you don't care. The sheriff's department doesn't care. The police department doesn't care. There's nobody that cares. Now, this concept of abuse of children, I sent you a screen print about the use of court orders to violate parenting rights. Yes. Where you used a forgery to issue a protection order. Yeah. The same protection order that has been used to arrest me multiple times while you're going to enable a school district, yes, to cover up the crime of having children in the wrong grades. Now, yesterday it was about my son's birthday, and I was really working on this civil rights coordinators. Yeah. But when you don't allow me to parent my sons because you've issued fraudulent court orders where the signature is a forgery. And quite possibly this signature, yes, is not the same as that signature. Oh, and there is no protected person signature? Yes. And there's no petitioner signature? Right. And there is no due process to myself? Yeah. And there are no civil rights protections to the minors named? Yes. I'm thinking this court is going to get sued. Now, which of the judges in Clallam County refuses to remove their Superior Court order? I am not going to motion the court. I am not mentally ill or mentally defective for being able to see that as a father, my sons are in the wrong grades. And when I look at exactly what this court has done since July 8th of 2011, let's go through it again. Ooch. You issued a protection order, right, where my wife wasn't a resident. We were residents of the United States territory of Guam. You did not give me any notice or opportunity to be heard. I did not receive notice and opportunity to be heard. Judge Ken Williams, since August 12th of 2011, has more than likely allowed for my wife to intentionally hold my sons 2 grades back from where they should be today. Now that's a lot of child abuse, a lot of child neglect. I'm telling you. I, as a father today, am going to make it abundantly clear how much this is going to cost you. Now, you never had my signature on any protection order. Do you realize that? I was the judiciary of the United States. Do you understand how stupid you are?